Okay then, so I'm kind of at a loose end today, not feeling particularly great. I don't know, I think I might have some kind of bug. Nothing desperately serious. I don't think it's COVID, but it's certainly, I just feel kind of like... So rather than watching mindless television, Alexa,
This is a
stop.
reminder. Drink water.
Alexa, stop. I'll just play a bit of mindless Baccarat and see if I can do any better than I did last time. God, that was awful. Aye. Good start, I suppose you could say. That's 100. And we're out of that. Oh, tough one, that. But they're all tough ones, aren't they? One, two. Okay, so we're out. We're at 5-3 and we're just sitting on the sidelines. Five, three. I'm just cogitating here because I think I made a mistake the last time and bumped the bet going for the turnaround. I don't think I should have done that. I haven't been doing that before. So this is 5-3. And now we can go 5-6. The only time that you should double after a tie is if your down and out are not in sync. So now we're going to go for the turnaround, which is 5-6. Well, we're not going to bother with that again. 11, 12. I think that works. That's a repeater. So that's 2-3 we're at now. That one is okay. And that's a repeat. Rotten. Okay, now where are we at? I think we're at 2-3 now, aren't we? It will surprise you, this game. You just think, oh, that looks like crap. And then suddenly you get the right card, and then you get the wrong card. That's a repeater, I think. 51. That's good. Well, that wasn't worth a win, was it? I'll take it. Sneaky. Okay, so we're just going to repeat that one. All right, so that's 2 fish, so that's 3-4. Ooh. So we're out now. We're at 7-4. One, two, three, 4, 7-4. 3-4. We'll take it. Yeah, I think it's nice if you can sit out and just let a bank of wins wash over you without any skin in the game. I think that's a good thing. Not entirely sure about that because the models don't always support me on that, but of course the idea that the models will always tell you the same thing is ideal, maybe, but it doesn't always happen that way. Whoa. That's a repeater. We'll take that and run. So I'm so into blackjack that I look at these things sometimes and I think, uh-oh, I bust. It's a repeat. Oh, that was a sneaky one. Yeah, we're not going for greed here. We're just playing it cool. Excuse me. That's 51. Sorry, I've had this damn lurgy all week. I think that's out. That's a squeaker. Uh, 51. Two, three. Long grass. Oh, short grass. Oh yeah, more of those. As many as you like. Oh, that was a real squeaker, wasn't it? I don't think we want to double that because we're on a. Oh, maybe we should. I was going to say we're on a winning streak, but anyway, we'll bet two. Well, that worked out. Okay, now my policy is to stop after winning two in a winning streak, simply because if you start escalating beyond that and then you hit a losing streak, then if you lose the big one, then you're going to have to recover it and you're pushing yourself into potential long grass. So my inclination is always after a win of 200 on a winning streak, I just stop and go back to the min. And there's a lot of stuff which is wiggle room in this strategy. Down and out are sacrosanct, but other than that, lots of wiggle room. That's a repeater. Oh, well, that was close. Looks to me like we're going to get close to the 2,700 that we won before. I think that it must be coming to an end soon, isn't it? Yeah, there we are. What do we get there? I think that might be a winning streak situation. Okay, so we did well that time. 2,825 on the shoe. That's really the way that it ought to be, obviously. I mean, obviously, it is definitely our plan to win rather than lose. We are against losing, that's natural. But the thing is, basically, is don't be greedy, be consistent, step out if you can. When it's when you've got a bad run or you're facing a bad run, you're dealing with a bad run. If you can't do that, then you should be able to get away with just betting the minimum bet for the table, which in this case, of course, is a fiver. But anyway, no, we did pretty much as expected there, and I'm happy with that. And I really don't feel like playing another one right now, so I'll just leave that in the hopper. Okay, so that last shoe had way too much of a player bias. It was 40 to 32, which makes me somewhat uncomfortable. That's like about a 10% player advantage. What the? I don't know. I really think you ought to get rid of those drop-down things. They are a pain in the arse. Anyway, I'm going to play on. We've started back at scratch with the 10 grand, and we'll see what happens this time. I can't remember whether I should be writing these down or not. My brain is just not functioning very well right now. I think I probably should write them down, really, because I don't have to do it again. Sorry, you've got me thinking out loud and all the rest of it, but don't mock the afflicted, as they say. So that was P and B, because this way at least I can track the threes. What did we get there? We got 25, 50, so 51. Which I think gets us out. Are we? Okay, so we're in the wings now. At 1, 2. No, 3, 2. So 3, 2 it is. Ooh, sad. 5, 4. Ouch. 9, 10. We need this one. And we got it with a squeaker. Okay, so that put us back on top. Yeah, these things always lead to people saying things like, well, I mean, you know, you had to risk a lot of money there to win just a little bit, but that's absolute nonsense. You risked a lot of money to win a lot of money. And where was I? 25, so we're at... like that one. Okay, back to 25. A banker. 51. Owie. 2, 3. Long grass. That worked. Big win there. That sounded like 4 players in a row there, I think. All right, so that's a repeater. at 2-3. Oh, 5-3 and not betting. Five, 3 it is. Like that one. And now we're at 2-3. Oh! 5-6. Nasty tie. Well, we're not going to pump any more money in because we're at 5-6 already, so that would be greedy. Ouchie, ouchie. And we're up to 11-12. That's the way to win it. Didn't win much, but we won it honorably. Okay. My word. That's 51. Well, because it's so low, we'll make it 52. So we're at 3-4 and not betting. And 3-4 it is. Ah. 3-4, so we don't want to monkey with tie increases or whatever. Just made that one, so we got our 3-4 there. Creeping up a little bit. Not as good as the last game, but still making a little bit of money. Sorry about the chair and everything. What I need is a brand new studio with all the bells and whistles and fancy cameras and lights and what am I talking about? Of course I don't. What happened there? That's looking to me suspiciously like a winning streak. Okay, I think this is another player bias. Me and my big mouth. Okay, so we're just going to chase that 125. So now we're on 3-4. Oh, So we're on 7-4 and not betting. Seven, 4 it is. That's a nice little win. And we're now on 3-4. Like that one. Looking a little better now. Okie dokie. Yeah, I want to put these up on the channel because I get too many people coming to me and saying, can you teach me how to... There's 10 bazillion words in the blog, and God knows how many hours of play on the channel, and people still want me to hold their hand and teach them individually, which is just not going to happen. That was a banker win, wasn't it? What was it? Not much. It's a cheeky one. It's a repeater, I think. Another cheeky one. Banker wins? I didn't bank on that. All right. Now what are we looking at now? 2-3, I think. That's rather nice. But this is just how it goes. As long as you're pattern betting and just looking for those patterns and looking for short-term turnarounds in fewer bets than it took you to get into trouble in the first place. That's the ideal, obviously. Does not always happen, but it happens a lot. Oh, that was a pretty win. And that was a tie. That's a bugger. That was a nice one. Oh. Okay, so we're looking at a repeater there. Rotten. So now we're at 2-3. Oops. Oh, that was looking so good for a while. So we're at 5-3 and skipping. Glad we're skipping. Player won that for sure, so we're at 5-3. Oh, wait. 8, 9. I think that's our highest bet so far, isn't it? Oh! Okay, this is where it's getting a bit sticky. 8, 9, 17. I think we're going to have to call that 17-20. So we're going to run out of money pretty soon. That's the problem with the low bankroll, which I've always moaned about. But it is senseless to go into one of these games without proper weaponry. Oh! Okay, so that's 37.20, and we're not betting. 37.20 and we're not betting. Oh, rats, look at that. Oh. So 37. Yeah. Or should it be 37.40? Oh, that's a tough one. I think I better go with 37.20 because I messed up again. Okay, so we got that one. So now we're on 17.20. And we're out of that. Line under there. And so, I mean, people are going to say, yeah, well, you just got lucky, didn't you? I mean, you know, that sort of thing doesn't happen very often. When in fact, it happens all the time. That's the whole point of the strategy. It's the whole point of the game. You know, we had, what do we have? We had 3 banker wins followed by 3 player wins, and that got us out of trouble. So now it's 4 player wins. I don't know where we're at in comparison. It does look to me like this is a very long shoe this time. It's probably just me wittering on. B, so that's 2, 3, I think. Was pretty, wasn't it? Okay. Come on, bring the boom down. I'm tired of this one. So I'm just tired all week this week. Moan, groan. Sad, isn't it? B. Bloody chair. I thought for a while it was me, but it's the chair. Banker wins. Player wins, and that's a repeater. So loser. So 51. Okay. We're at there. That was a nice one. Yeah, I think we've got another player buy a shoe here. From look of all the P's that I'm looking at on my notebook here. We shall find out in a moment. Oh. Okay, so that's the end of that. All right, well, we made a bit. 2,125 and a little shoe that lasted however long it lasted, 20 minutes. Oh, for God's sake, I'm going to have to get some stuff, spray it on this seat, aren't I? I'll give you the numbers on Player Banker later. Okay, so I thought I'd take another crack at this this wizard Baccarat sim so that nobody can say that I'm neglecting them or failing to give bet by bet tuition or whatever. I'm always nervous about tackling this particular thing because, well, partly because I was handed my hat the other day, but also because it's only 10 grand, and 10 grand isn't really enough to to make a dent in this game. The last one actually was not player biased at all. It was slightly banker biased, but that's okay. Anyway, here we go once again. Good start for the bank. Oh, not writing it down. That's no good. It actually does help to write it down. Go away, drop down. That's 1-2, isn't it? Dear oh dear. The 3-2, and we're sitting on the sidelines. 3-2 it is. Ouch. 5-4. Okay, now that's a tie, so we can go to 5-6 now. Oh, that worked out. As they do. Okay, now somebody's going to say to me, okay, so you won $125 and you risked 1,100. Is that wise? Well, you know, it's a question that almost boggles the mind, because with all of these games, if you don't chase your losses sensibly, systematically, strategically, then you are absolutely certain to lose. If you bet randomly, or if you bet flat or fixed amounts, you will lose in the long term. If you bet strategically and above all progressively, and of course I would recommend using pattern betting, then you know, you'll do fine. But you're not invincible. We all have to remember that. None of us is invincible. Anyway, we're back to a minimum. Oh, I think that's a repeater, isn't it? Ah. Okay, it's creeping slowly forward. God, so I tried WD-40 on this chair, and it's not quite as bad, but it stinks, that stuff. And here's me feeling somewhat queasy. But anyway, you didn't come here to listen to me whinging about my smelly studio. Is that what it is, or is it an office? I don't know. Whatever. Beep 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 boop boop. And another repeat. Okay. Excuse me. Oh dear. 51, I think. I don't think I want to do any more with that. probably should have been a repeater, especially when we won it. It's always nice when you win with really crap numbers. You know, that's 4 players in a row. What's going on? Okay, so that's a repeat. And we got that one. All right, so that's good. Making a little bit. It'd be dinner in a very expensive casino. Repeater. Alrighty. And another repeater, I think. $51. Oh. 2, 3. Owie. 5, 3, and we're sidelined. Nice. 5, 3 it is. Eight, 6. Owie. 14, 15. Definitely in the long grass now, aren't we? Okay. And out on the fairway again. Why do I keep using these golfing things? I don't like golf even. $51. Wait. 2, 3. Owie. Again, owie. 5, 3, and sidelined. Still on the sidelines. Five, 3 it is. Eight, 6. God, we've been here before, haven't we? Ouch. And we're back at 14, 15. We need one of those little miracles. We didn't get it. This one may be a challenge with that 10,000 there. 14, 15. So that's 30, 15. And we're sidelined. So 30, 15 it is. That's nice. Player. And that's going to be 15, 20, I think. Ah! That's so rude. 8 tie. So 15. I think that counts as a win, don't you? 15, 20. Okay. You know, and all this twaddle about no, the bets are too high. Oh, oh. You just keep on seeing wins with this method, and yet people still want to say, "Oh no, 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 couldn't really bet like that." No, and it's true. People with a shoestring budget will not be able to bet like this, but they're not going to be able to win anyway. And most of them don't want to know. They don't want to learn. They don't want to put anything into the business of beating the house. And you do need to learn stuff. Uh, 51. I think that might be a repeater. Maybe it shouldn't have been. 2, 3. Well, that worked out. Okay. You just got to keep your head down and your wallet open. Two. Okay, not a repeater. Layup. That's definitely a banker win. Very nice. 51. That was close, wasn't it? 2, 3. Back in the long grass here. Oh, that was a nasty one. Really nasty one. 5, 3 and sidelined. Still not betting. Aren't we glad? Okay, so 5-3 it is. And now it's 2-3. Oh, and that's 5-6. We're on 5-6, where the down and out are in sync, so we stay. Oh, horrible. 11-12. And we just squeaked that one. But squeaking is the name of the game, right? Squeaking, just getting the right. See, the whole thing is you need to have the right amount of money out at the right time. And chances are it'll be the wrong time. But if you keep on persisting, keep on trying to make sure that you're within reach of your turnaround, your target, your recovery, whatever you want to call it, then you have a chance of being able to get out of the hole again and again and again. If you let the hole get away from you by reducing your bets to so-called conserve your bankroll, then you will be up shit creek. Simple as that. Okie dokie, we must be coming close to end of shoe, I think. That's a repeater. $51. And here we go. 51, that's not a repeater, I don't think. Okay, so we lost that one, but we ended up making 2,100 in 18 minutes, which is not too bad. We've just had 3 wins in a row, which is repeating what happened to me the other day. And the lesson here is do not go to the table with an inadequate amount of money. Just don't do it. You know, I mean, if your idea of fun is to flush your money down the toilet, then yes, have at it. Have a lovely time. Just as long as it's really your money and it doesn't belong to other people who are relying on you not to flush it down the toilet and, oh dear, you know. Anyway, that's enough of that. No lectures. See you next time.